years.com. So it's really for anybody. And, if you can't keep up with the moves, you just do it at your own pace. As long as you keep moving and having fun, that's all you got to worry about.
Well, having that energy and certainly meeting people, those all contribute to an author's ability to create realistic characters and themes. So, you have to have your hand on the pulse of the people.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, and just communicating with them about what you're doing. And it's amazing how interested and supportive people can be as well if you just communicate with them.
Lesley, what's the favorite part of writing for you? What do you enjoy the most, or what do you gain the most from writing?
I just love seeing it a completed piece of work that I know that I have written just, a story that I've just come up with, and I have all these ideas in my head, and just being able to, pull those together and put those on a piece of paper is just, it's a incredible feeling.
And, having a blog gives you a chance to share that enthusiasm and feelings. How long have you had the blog working?
I started the blog probably a couple months before the book came out back in the summer, and I just kind of started as a way to, for people looking for information about me or the book. And so right now I primarily, write on it. I do like maybe tips for writing for authors. I keep people up to date on what's going on with the book and appearances and things like that. And, I've also wanted to start putting on there, as I move to, Ireland, I want to be able to keep my friends and my family and my readers up to date on my life and how I'm adjusting to the new country. So I decided to branch off on my main blog and start another blog called Ireland Ever After, where I talk about my experiences in a new country and adjusting to life over there and things like that. So,
yeah, the blogs give you so much more opportunity to express yourself than a traditional website.
Oh, definitely, and they can be interactive, and you can, get comments and messages, and I love it, so.
Yeah, and it'll just continue to compound. Pretty soon you'll say, I don't have time to write my blog. I'm too busy for this.
I'm already saying
because they want to know.
Right. I know, I'm already saying that. I hope it doesn't get too much worse.
Yeah, it could become a book. Just the blog
true.
could become
That's
a
true.
book.
Hey, there's an idea.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Now, what about your immediate friends, associates, and so forth? How do they feel about this newfound published author that they've known for so long?
Well, with my coworkers, I've tried to. I've really not talked about it too much because I didn't want it to. I didn't want them to think that that's what my focus was on and not what my real day job. But, so once I finally told them it was published, they were like, what? Really? We had no idea you were even writing a book. So they've all just been very fascinated by it, I think. And, I actually kind of kept it a secret for a long time that I was even writing a book because I didn't want to tell people and then, I let them down if I didn't get published. And so it took me, almost until the time when I got the publishing contract before I even told my close friends and family. So it was basically just my husband and I that knew that I was writing this book. And so, a lot of them got upset. I can't believe you didn't tell me you were writing a book. But once I explained to them, why, they understood. But, they're very supportive and they've been very impressed.
You're right. If you start telling people I'm writing a book, then let me read it. Can I see it?
Oh yeah.
What's the next chapter? When are you going to be? It creates an entirely different mood for the author.
Right, and if most people aren't familiar with how the publishing industry works, and so a lot of people think, you're writing a book, well, you'll just get it published, and it doesn't work that way. And then I just didn't want to let anybody down by telling them I was writing a book, and if it didn't get published, and then it was just an insecurity I had, so I waited.
Well, I think that's best, honestly.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, and many authors don't even share the contents of their writing with their spouse.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But you had his feedback and support, and that motivated you to move the project forward, and of course, in your own style, in your own flavor.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was a lot more relaxed knowing that I could take my time and I wasn't, pushed to get it done, or people asking, how's the book coming? How's the book coming?
Yeah. When are you going to come out with that? It's been 2 years.
Right.
No, yeah, and it might take 6.
Exactly, yes.
However long it takes, that's the life of an author, putting it together and seeing the project all the way through to completion. And some authors do that while writing other books. How about you? Were you thinking about other stories while you're writing, or and you had to set those aside?
No, not really. I didn't have any other stories on my mind
when I was
focused. I did stay focused. I was planning a wedding too, so I really kind of had to stay focused.
That's a full-time job.
Exactly. So I didn't want to overwhelm myself any more than I already was.
Well, Lesley, thank you so much for being our guest on Authors First. It's our privilege to introduce you to our worldwide audience. Thank you for being our guest. Before I let you go, any final remarks or anyone out there on planet Earth you'd like to say hello to?
I'd like to say hello to my husband, Barry, and my mom, Kathy, my brother, Joseph, my stepdad, Fred, my dad, Davy, and his wife, Beth, and my grandmother, and also my best friend, Kimberly. So they're my support system, and I love you guys.
Congratulations. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to your return when you get settled in Ireland. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Tony Kay for the Artist First Radio Network, inviting listeners to experience the powerful health benefits of poly-MVA, a nutritional product for everyone. Learn why cancer survivors and medical practitioners recommend poly-MVA, available at artistfirst.com.